you ever tried painting your bike? It can be a really messy job, especially if you use wet spray paint. It's hard to get a good even finish, and most of the paint ends up on the floor. Rachel's painting her bike with powder, using static electricity. Dead easy, but how does it work? This polythene rod is charged with static electricity. It attracts things. The rod gets charged by rubbing it with a duster. Here's what happens. Inside everything, there are millions of very tiny particles called electrical charges. There are two kinds of charges, positive and negative. Usually, each positive has a negative partner. But rubbing things together can separate the charges. In this case, some of the negatives moved from the duster onto the rod. Once you've stopped rubbing, the charges don't move around. That's why it's called static electricity. The rod now has more negatives than positives, so it's negatively charged. The duster has more positives, so it's positively charged. When an object is charged, it creates a force. It can even attract powder. Rachel's using a similar idea to paint her bike, but this time it's the powder that's charged. The powder paint rubs against the sides of the gun barrel as it comes out and gets positively charged. Because the powder is charged, it gets attracted to nearby objects. Some of it even goes back on the gun, but most of it goes where it's needed, on the bike. So painting's a far less messy job. Oren has to turn his bike around to paint the back, but Rachel doesn't bother. The powder paint gets attracted around the back anyway. Oren's still messing about, but Rachel's nearly done. All she has to do is bake the powder paint to a finish. See you later.